People's Experience of Hospital Discharge, Episode 2, Going Home. Was there a plan for when you got home?
This time when I left St James's, I knew that the cardio nurse would be coming out. They told me about the follow-up appointments and that I would have to attend. When people have rang or said they're going to do something, quite often it's happened.
Well, when I come home from hospital, they did tell me that I would need carers. I'd have to pay for them. They told me that they were going to organise me some transport for when I come home and get me right home and show me in, help me in and sit me down, and then they go, and that was it.
But I arrived here and nothing. And I rang my friend because I was panicking, and she found out the emergency social worker number, and I rang that, and they said, oh, there's care in place from Tuesday afternoon. So I said, what do I do till then? We heard that I was going back to my house and they were sending a taxi for me. Knocked the stuffing out of me completely. I was panicking like hell because I couldn't get upstairs to the toilet because Tana hadn't showed me how to use the lift. The second time, oh, it was great. They did reassure me that they had double checked. They got the social worker to send an email giving me all the telephone numbers that I needed. So I came home clinging onto that bit of paper. And sure enough, the supervisor from the care plan company, she came in to talk to me and to ask me a load of questions and explain to me what it was. It was Leeds City Council. She was lovely. She said, you know, remember, this is your house. And you do what you want, and the carers don't do what you tell them. I can't fault them, they're very good. Rearmament team. It's a pity they can only have them for so long.
When they rang me from hospital to say that Mum was coming home, they said, did she have the equipment here? Like a walker frame, things like this. And they asked if we had any care for her. And we said, yes, we have a private company comes in.
I went to see physio. Well, the specialist doctor who did my operation arranged for the physio.
So when Mum came home, Mum had a belt, and then I remember Mum saying to me, oh, Raj, I don't know how I'm supposed to wear this belt. So I actually had to Google it all up, because she goes, Raj, I don't know, am I supposed to take it off at night time? How long I'm supposed to wear it for? I said, did they not tell you anything? She went, they've told me nothing. We didn't get anything about what the next steps will be in terms of outpatients. Will she get an outpatient appointment? Do we phone up? We had nothing.
The occupational therapist, she was very good, then starting putting things in place, what we would need once we got him home. Do we need a wheelchair? Do we need a commode? Things like that. So she got
that
everything
process went smoothly.
That was very good. The physiotherapist saw him and got him to do stairs and that.
How were things once you got home?
When I came out first, I had to get used to again, sort of doing my own food and doing things for myself. So it took a few weeks for myself to do that again, without any, help.
Well, I suppose you go back to square one when you come in here. So you've got to have people who keep you going. And I don't suppose there is people who keep you going. The carers that I had before were a different company to what I've had this time. I think they're better carers this time. Yeah, cleverer.
Very lonely, very vulnerable in some ways. I'm a free spirit, and they wonder why you get depressed. 4 walls, and I don't like it.
The care that I've had has really been good.
Everything went smoothly there. They weren't there to make his breakfast or food or anything or get him dressed. They were there to observe.
And they reduced his visits and his no visits now.
In the morning my husband gives me breakfast, and the lunchtime my daughter comes and give me a lunch. Then my other daughter comes give me a supper. And that's how they manage. Even they were very busy with their family. They got 2 young kids. They were working. It was hard.
Thank you to everyone who shared their experiences.